A new poll outlines what's important to Pennsylvania Latinos ahead of the midterm elections. Two Latino organizations today outlining what they believe are the priorities of Hispanic voters in Pennsylvania. Fox 43's Paula Bellosa reports on the top issues for Latino voters ahead of the midterms.
The Latino population in Pennsylvania continue growing.
As the population increases, more Latinos are making sure their voices are heard. According to UnidosUS and Mi Familia Vota poll, 61% of Latino voters in Pennsylvania say they are certain to vote in the midterms this November.
It shows us truly what issues are important to the Latino community in Pennsylvania and what they're paying attention to as we get closer to the midterm elections.
The poll showed that inflation and the rising cost of living were top priorities for Latino voters in Pennsylvania.
What did people mean when they said inflation and the rising cost of living? What they meant overwhelmingly was food, basic living expenses, and gasoline.
Other priorities include crime and gun violence and jobs and the economy. When deciding who to vote for in an election, a deal breaker for 58% of Latino voters in Pennsylvania would be if the candidate was supported by hate groups and white supremacists and nationalists. Other deal breakers include participated in or supported the January 6th riots and supports a complete ban on abortions without exceptions.
This is a very progressive agenda for things that would essentially drive Latinos away from a candidate.
When making decisions about which candidates to support in an election, 90% of Latino voters in Pennsylvania say a trait they look for in a candidate is that he is willing to work with both parties and compromise to get things done.
Latino voters, Latino leaders are very engaged in this electoral cycle. They understand what's on the line, and they're simply looking for more information and engagement from candidates and parties.
Paula Bellosa, Fox 43 News.